Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 3 down, 3 down. Kill, 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 kill. 81. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now again running right is Love. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here we go, here we go. 30 base, 56. Go, go. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 56 the mic, boys, 56. Check 56. Go, here we go. 56 is the mic. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
Now that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Here we go. 6. Hey, come on. All day, every week. Come on.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
27, Mike 27. All right, T, let's check. All right, T. Hey, check Mike 27. Check.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That's taken it around the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Right there. 54 Mike. He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Alert 3, alert 3. 22, check, over. 22, check, over. Hey, off.
2nd and 14. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Right, check, right 54, right 54,
On first down, here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, 29 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Second and 3. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He's going to go up top. And he will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
Second and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Now a give, right side. Love. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after 1. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10.
Don't get nervous. Rush in. Run along. Rush. 52's the mic, boys. 52. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hot 7. Any weapon. 52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Danny. Slam.
Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Switch.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Niners' 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Monk's 56. Monk's 56. Watch the pass. Here we go. Shoot. Check 99.
From the gun, Fields gets it off to Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Devontae Freeman, 28 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's how we do, D.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now we've got whistles and got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Yeah, he takes the outlaw. 54 Mike. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball. 56. Pull it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. They'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 18. A pickup of 7 there, but they'll still have 12 yards to go on third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 12.
On third down, Fields. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Tighten down, tighten down.
And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
On the set, 54. Mike 54. Rip left, rip left.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Tighten up.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
It's 3rd and 10.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's just me and you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go one more. Echo.
He'll look to throw. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
We own them. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Zip it. Shit.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight end left, tight end left. 4 down, 4 down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here we go. Hey, come on. 50. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, Harris. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quan Alexander, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. On the carry, it's Love. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Fields. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check 6 guys. Check 3, check 3.
They run with Breida. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at about the Redskins' 29.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
22, jet cover. 22, jet cover. Crunch.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. And they have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
San Francisco.
Set. 3, Mike. Ricky. Jam, explain. 2, big
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
They're going to look to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or 2. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete right around the 8. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Rip right, rip right.
Now back to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, he scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Twist. Check 43. 64. 3. Check 3.
Here's Love again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hatch it.
Back to throw. Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Schwartz. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Looking to throw. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Check 49, check 49.
Switch.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Check 52's the mark.
Washington Redskins, first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Quick dash. Come.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back to throw. Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll roll him out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Fresno.
Off the play fake. Fields. He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line. Nick Bosa in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Brings up 4th down.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. This is Coleman. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. and never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again, and who knows, you may meet up with this team again.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Operating from the gun, Fields. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on first down, Fields. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 61 yards. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 24.
Redskins 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Down to a knee for the 49ers.